Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I am Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker. We are trying to do our best here. We have a couple of missions that are in progress. Between episodes, I took a really quick contract to do some science from Kerbin. So let's see if we're going to do this. I didn't realize we didn't actually have a satellite in orbit of Kerbin. Are we lucky? There's no scientific instrument on this spacecraft, is there? Lovely. I like the design of these solar panels, though. That's pretty neat. Alright. Well, clearly we will have to launch a mission, but getting data from space around Kerbin, that's easy peasy. We can do that anytime. No problem at all. In fact, I'm sure we have some on some of our missions. Mission choices are not particularly interesting. Planting flag on Moho. We learned last time that getting to Moho is actually really, really challenging. And yeah, I don't know how well we're going to do with that front, but we're going to give it the best shot that we can. Just checking for drop frames or anything fun like that. So yeah, most of these other missions are rather boring. So we're just going to fly our two missions. Is this a... Curious what that one is. We must have to get a satellite into a specific orbit. We have this Moho satellite, that spacecraft that's slowly making its way home. Let's go ahead and fly it and see if there's any opportunities for us to sneak our way home, because we would really sorely love to do that. Now we don't have a ton of Delta V, but we do have some. Our target is, of course, Kerbin, which is good. Let's go ahead and just see if we expand outward if we have any encounters. Kind of tempted to deliberately put this so that we're going through Eve's orbit a bunch, and then with Eve, we may be able to do something interesting. Flyby could be fun, but this is a significant portion of what we have left. So that is not the answer. We're just going to have to keep waiting, I guess. Eventually, they'll find an opportunity to make their way home. And in the meanwhile, let's go to Duna. Last time we left with a little bit of a nail biter. I spent forever trying to get this, and I finally was able to right the spacecraft. This one. It scared me for a second. I was trying to figure out where it went to. But I opted to just do it off camera. But we're here on the surface. Yay. I have not done anything other than right it. Let's go ahead and deploy the drill. Both of them. And then we're going to start making fuel. And we may as well make some monoprop too, because we're going to need both. Oh, please tell me. Hello? Well, this might be a rather sad mission. I think I know what's going on here. Let's go ahead and take our EVA report and take the surface sample. I'm going to turn the RCS on. Why isn't it... Do I not have a... We have one. I don't know. Well, we're on the surface. The drill only goes down that far. Are you kidding me? Oh, dear. This is going to be fun. So... Huh. Well... There's only one way to do this. Let's tuck the solar panels back in, because this is a risky maneuver. We may have to do something a little bit unforetold. That actually worked. Start surface harvester. Ha ha ha! Oh, thank goodness. Gotta love that Kerbal ingenuity. Okay, let's extend the solar panels. We're slowly gonna start filling ourselves up. Is this thing started? Yep. Cool. So we should start to see this slowly trickle, and if we speed things up a bit... Yep. We're getting more fuel on our spacecraft. Excellent. So this is going to obviously take a while. Next day cycle. Let's send out our scientist here for an EVA. Or we don't have a scientist. Well, you'll do. Do I have caps lock on? Oh, crud. Well, that was bad. Hang on. I'm wondering if we can fix this. Let's have our engineer get out. There are some kits. Four kits needed. We have 4 kits. Don't we? Oh, we didn't load all of them. That's fine. Well, take that, clumsy Kerbals. Thank goodness we had some spare bits. Now, we are going to just jump around a bit. We're going to look for anything interesting. We definitely saw some interesting looking rocks around. Oh, we got a flying report. Cool. Well, suppose, yeah, we don't. Not seeing a lot of interest. Let's just keep walking as opposed to doing anything too fancy. Having a little bit of a dune buggy. Nope. Next time we're going to do a little bit of a RCS assisted maneuver. Okay, that's something. do a little bit more exploring. I don't want to do too much. But we'll allow our fuel situation to go down to maybe 3.5. Hey, there's something there. Okay. Ooh. That's fine. It's almost spot on, actually. Is this our engineer? No, it's a pilot. Why do we have... we're a little bit over our budget, but not too terrible. I don't think we're going to be able to take anything from there. Okay, but that rock we should be able to pick up. Yeah, that's what I get. 2 kilometers away. Nice. Keep hop, skipping, jumping. That should be almost spot on. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Now, let's see what this thing is. Very interesting looking rock. Well, we're definitely going to sample this. Not that we need the science, but science is good. So let's see here. We don't want to take the surface sample, do we? Maybe you actually need a scientist to take the rock? I don't know. Well, we'll take this sample, whatever. It's fine. I'm going to deploy the flag here. Eastern Canyon. This rock is too interesting to take back. Done. Alright, let's just start flying right back. Ready, set, go. Ooh, we're still gonna hit the surface. Nice. That's okay. We're getting closer, and I'm fine with that. We still want to save about 1 unit. So at 1.5, we're stopping and just going to have to walk the rest of the way back, if that's what it takes. We can use a little bit more. We could go till 1. We're close enough now. Okay, slow us down. That's a really interesting trajectory. Okay, I think we got it. Pretty close. Now, this has some potential for some damage. So we're going to just take this nice and gentle, because that thing can't be there that stable. Dump. Okay, let's give it the extra solar panel. And then really, it's just a matter of letting this thing run. So we are starting to build up a little bit of ore. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's probably going to take some days. So let's go take a look at another mission. The rover arm could be interesting, and let's explore Minmus. Dock around Minmus. Meh. Finish construction of a rover on the surface of Duna. That's kind of interesting. Let's check our planetary alignment here. So we're here. Let's orient this about there. So we're basically looking for planets along here, which we don't see any. Eve is on the opposite side. Eve is a different animal, but I don't think that's the right spot. Yeah. So there's no planets that we can really get to. Okay. This may be of some interest. Class A asteroid. Class A's are the fairly small ones. You know what? Let's do it. I haven't played much with asteroids with this new relatively new way of doing things. While we're here, let's see here. Where's the admin building? There we go. Almost never do anything here, but we're going to sell out our science. Oh, this is a one-time deal. Huh. Let's go ahead and upgrade the admin building twice. Sure, why not? We have lots of cash. We're basically doing missions just because we can at this point in time. Everything is now fully upgraded. Excellent. Now, flag on Moho. I want to do this Dres mission. I really want to go to Dres. I think we're going to take this. But in the meantime, we need to start looking for a Class A asteroid that we can do something with. So let's take a look. Class B, C, A. Let's track it. Yeah, this is definitely a hard game to be good. But I'm not good, but I'm okay. So, okay, we have this asteroid that is going to fly into Kerbin in 69 days. We're going to try to capture it. Okay, let's figure this out. Completely launch yourself outside of the system, huh? That's pretty impressive, actually. And thank you for the follow, Coach Joel. Okay, so this is close to the rocket that we're gonna need, I think, for this mission, but we're gonna switch this out with a better grabber. Is this the bigger one? Ooh. Don't really need the bigger one, but why wouldn't we take the bigger one? Okay, we are gonna need some parachutes now so that we can get our guys home. I'll just put a couple of radial mount ones. Let's take a look and see if we can get a better idea of how this asteroid is going to intersect with Kerbin. We can't fly it, but it's... Can we focus on Kerbin? Looks like it has the Kerbin encounter in 61 days. And there's not a lot of other information that we really seem to have. Oh, the periapsis is still really far out. So we're going to go ahead and launch our mission now. And we'll launch it far out so that it has the ability to switch things up. Wait. There is some important differences, though. So this is the ISRU asteroid grabber. Very important thing for this mission is we need to put the drill... Well, let's get rid of these. We're not going to land. We need to put the drill bits... Honestly, we're going to use the bigger drills. I think the small drills are just going to get us into some trouble. We're going to make sure that these... Well, we need to flip it... Not that way. Come on. There's only so many ways to flip the thing. There we go. Let's put 2 of these on. Ooh, this just looks so... And then extend... Now that's a big drill. I don't think we need that big. Let's check the smaller one. Let's see if we can get away with this. If we put it high enough, let's deploy the drill. Obviously, we need to rotate this. Yeah, that will actually work quite nicely. Good, I like that better. So retract the drills. This one too. So we don't need these parachutes. Not unless we were going to try to land the thing. Let's put some extra control on too, just to get this. Yeah, I'm not a horrible KSP player. I mean, I've landed on almost everything except for Moho. But, you know, that puts me in the advanced amateur category, right? It's a very difficult game to really master. Let's just put 2. Right there. Does that obstruct a hatch? No, but the drill will. I need to play more with planes. Planes are hard. Honestly, this is way, way overkill. But I think we're going to need that level of overkill. So let's do this. Because I don't know that well how to capture an asteroid. I've definitely come to a design with rockets that I think is actually fairly close to what we do these days in real life. Basically, I have a big giant booster that has enough fuel to make it to orbit, and then I have a few little kick boosters that will just kind of get it off the ground so that way it can get a thrust-to-weight ratio greater than 1. And it seems to do a really good job of this. This is actually not that dissimilar from the SLS rocket. Okay, we're getting close to solid rocket burnout. Looks like things will be landing in the ocean as we would hope. Whew. I always get a little bit nervous with that particular maneuver. Okay. Let's start changing our orbit a little bit. Leveling things off a bit. Check our maneuvering node. Yeah, we can go a little bit more horizontal. We're in the max Q region right now. Maximum aerodynamic stress. If something's going to happen that's bad, it's going to happen now. I think we're horizontal enough. I'll see if we can do a space plane. You know, next time we have a satellite repair or a rescue an astronaut, then we'll build a space plane to go save him. Scientist pilot. Oh, we don't have an engineer. That's okay. Who needs engineers? Okay, we're doing better. This is not a bad trajectory. We're basically pure horizontal. Our time to periapsis or apoapsis is slowly increasing, which is good. This is going to be a less than optimal. Ooh, some re-entry effects. Nice. At 50 kilometers, that's not bad. Yeah, this is going to be one of those very slow entries, which is fine. Let's go ahead and get our asteroid targeted. Set as target. Not surprisingly, it has a high periapsis. And our closest approach. So, let's kind of says this is the intersection point along the plane that we're going now. So I'm gonna just burn just a scooch to get us oriented. Let's go ahead and deploy our solar panels. Full speed ahead. Okay, so we want to hit roughly this point. Yeah, that's going to be the winner. We want to hit that point at the right time. So it's still a number of days away, so we can probably adjust our inclination once we get out that far. Too much. That is not horrible. Let's bring it in a little bit. Now, obviously, the separation is huge, but that's okay. So we're going to warp to the next maneuver. These asteroid missions, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so this will be fun. We do need to have some science for, just real quick, it doesn't have to be useful science. So we're just going to do a quick crew report. Why did the music stop? Oh dear. Well, we're doing a quick dip through the upper part of the atmosphere. That's okay. We're going to transmit this, so we have our science. Easy peasy. Our burn is going to happen roughly there. Huh. It's fine. So we got to burn at about 13 seconds. 16, 15, 13. There we go. Just slowly inch our way up. Is there? Well, I'll have to play that. Okay, now we are looking pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. Let's slow. Are we still in the atmosphere? Yeah, we are, so we're going to be fine. Okay, then we're going to add in another maneuver here, which the goal of this one is to set our node to 0. Where's that node? Come on. Let's pin this. Oh, we can see it over there. That's good. Okay. 15. And that will be slightly higher out. So that is not bad. What kind of an orbit will we be in after that? I just want to look for the setting. I don't see this setting. We'll figure it out another time though, I think. I'm gonna increase the conic patch limit a little bit higher, so we may have some better stuff that may be useful. And then, okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and warp to the next maneuver. So we're still obviously not at our optimal position. Slowly adjusting our aim by doing a tiny maneuver. 10 days off till the next one. What's rocket fuel? Every rocket uses liquid fuel. I mean, there's a lot of different types of rocket fuels. Technically, I think most rockets actually use gaseous fuel. They just, it's liquid when it's stored in their tanks. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Good. So 10 days we'll be back here. How many days until this thing comes? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Obviously, we're still not in the absolute perfect point, but let's put an orbital maneuver here. And we're going to see if we can... Well, let's increase this by a couple of days until we see that jumping close. Okay, that's too far, so we're going to go back one. And then let's see if we can increase our burn to get it to be right about in the right spot. Whoops, it is. Let's how's this? Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Let's see if we can tweak this just a scooch. Nope. No, all we need to do is burn this at the right time, and then we'll have it. So we're just gonna warp. We're gonna lock this on to our maneuver node. So that way we can slowly start pointing in the right direction. And 66 days is our maneuver. So then I guess we just warp. Before we do that, though, I want to check and make sure that we are in a good configuration. So we're going to extend our solar panels, and we're going to extend our antenna. So we have nice, good connectivity and power. Not that either was much of a concern, but okay. I think this is good to go. We're almost even pointed in the right direction. So let's just warp. Whee! Okay. The asteroid should be starting to get pretty close. We're going to do this burn. So I'm going to lock it here. We're just going to inch this along ever so gently. Whoop. Hang on. We got a little bit of a descending node because we were burning off the normal. Lovely. I'm going to go ahead and turn RCS on. Maybe. Nope. Prograde is more appropriate. Okay. That's fine. We're going to try to get it really closely lined up, and then at the perigee, we're going to do another slight correction to improve this. Actually, we're going to take out that descending node. Okay, hang on here. Do we really need this thing? Answer, no, we don't. So we're going to ditch that. We're going to adjust our pointing now. Okay, that is bringing us closer. Excellent. We probably should have put that booster on a little bit of a trash orbit, but that's okay. 3, 2. Okay. Let's go towards Prograde again. Just nice and gentle. Good, good. Let's slow this down. We're going to use the tiny thrusters. That's how I like to imagine this. In a real thing, they would do this. Okay, that's about as close as they're gonna come for now. So let's warp here to the descending node. Actually, let's add a maneuver there, and we're gonna see if we can bring this in even. Oh, there we go. We got to the Goldilocks zone. Let's just go warp to here, and we're gonna... Actually, hang on. I want to add the maneuver so I know the right direction. The exact amount, though, we'll figure out once we get there. Okay. Warp to the maneuver. Parachute failed on re-entry and Jeb died. Oh no! Poor Jeb. He seems to always have the worst luck. Luckily for us, he gets recycled. I don't know if that's lucky for him, though. Let's bring this in. Go ahead, full speed. Okay, I think we've effectively hit the 0 point, so that's good. Let's try adding another maneuver here at our furthest out point, and let's see if we can... Oh, it's just going to be a scooch tiny maneuver. But we can definitely get closer. I think... There. Oh boy, that's close. Okay. Let's warp to the next maneuver. We're just gonna do this stupidly small burn. I actually want this, I think, to be about right there. Perfect. Okay, let's warp to here. And then we'll have our encounter in 14 days. Here she comes. Ooh, thank you, Chroma, for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay, hang on. So we're going to switch this to target mode. Now, we know we're going to have a maneuver here. Let's just keep going. How long is it going to take? I think we're going to fire about 30 seconds, about 10 seconds before. Ooh. Look at how quickly that thing is moving compared to us. What's the intersect time? 5 minutes? So we're still too early. 4 minutes? Yeah, that's pretty good. Now let's arm the grabber. I'm actually going to control from here. And let's fire away. But full speed this time, please. good. That's what we want to see. We're matching the orbit pretty nicely. We're not really going to get much closer either. So, can we see this asteroid? Probably, but I'm missing it. And I don't want to miss this burn. Let's just get this. Hang on now. What's our actual distance? It's still that far away. Holy moly. So we're not actually going to meet this. Let's point straight towards the target. We started burning too early, which is fine. It's an easy mistake to make. Okay, I think we're pretty much spot on, so we're just gonna give ourselves a little bit of umph towards the target. Do we see it still? No. Well, we're 9 kilometers away and rapidly approaching. So let's warp to maybe about here. Six kilometers away. I think we actually do want to do this a little bit quicker. Okay, keep going. This is definitely a different kind of intercept than we're used to doing, where it's just like a dock or a rendezvous. Okay, we're a little bit off track now, so let's actually hang on. Let's yeah, we want to slow down now. Actually, we want to slow down so that we're pushing it basically straight towards it, which is good. Okay. Perfect. We're almost locked on, and what's our distance? Oh, I saw it there. There she goes. We're actually really close right now. Moving straight towards it. So we're going to get to 100. Well, we'll burn pretty quickly. We'll get down to about 50 meters. In fact, let's retract these panels just in case. This is getting to the high risk portion of the maneuver. So once we get to about 50 meters, then we're going to slow this down. Okay, let's point towards the target. We're not quite straight there, so can we... actually straight towards the target. This is our closest approach, so let's slow it down to basically 0. Okay. Good. So straight towards the target, and then just give ourselves a little bit of a push, and we should be able to grab this thing, no problem. Cool. Oh, we left the antenna out, which is fine. Okay, next thing, we need to target the center of mass, and then we're going to retract the antenna. We're going to free pivot this, RCS. Actually, hang on. It's supposed to be a better way to do this, I remember, but it's been a while. I think we want to be something like this, roughly. Let's lock the pivot arm. And let's switch this to orbit, and we're going to switch to retrograde. We're just going to fire. Oh good, we're close enough where we're not spinning wildly out of control. So all we got to do is get this thing to orbit Kerbin, and we will have achieved our contract. Come on, almost there. Okay, we're in orbit. Cool. Maintain the stability for 10 seconds. We now have a new moon. How about that? Let's go ahead and drill, baby, drill. I've really been curious. Oh, it's obstructed. Darn. Well, that's okay. Not getting out until we're on the ground, I guess. We should be able to start harvester. There we go. Sad moon, but a natural satellite nonetheless. It's a semi-natural satellite. So we'll go ahead and extract whatever. Well, honestly, there's no need to. That's just for practice. We'll take some of the ore home, I guess. Let's shove off and return home. Ooh, that's a nice little pivot. So, yeah. What do we do to avoid hitting this asteroid? Let's, go perpendicular to it. So we're going to do radial out, in. Doesn't matter. Just going to do a little bit of a burn. Okay. Then we're going to switch to retrograde. We're going to keep burning until we are... Actually, hang on. Let's do this properly. periodically we have little asteroids like this that end up orbiting Earth for a while. They never last very long, but they are there. One of them, we thought it was an asteroid and it turned out to be a solid Saturn rocket. There we go. That's better. After this, we're going to go back to check on Duna. It's 11 days to get home. Ugh. Okay, almost there. Bingo. This'll do. There's really not much of a point to holding on to this, but there is a bit. Let's disarm this. Pull it back in. I just don't want to be shaken out of orbit. I've had that happen before. Hello, Moon. You were really high inclination. Okay, 34 minutes. Let's get a little bit closer. And then we're going to ditch this. Doesn't really matter what direction. We don't want to deploy the parachutes, though. So point towards retrograde. Just left Jeb orbiting the sun. Yeah, I've got one of those missions, too. Wait, I thought you killed Jeb. Oh, wait, that was a different person. Yeah, I have a mission that's orbiting the sun. We'll have to try to rescue that one as well. Now, I really don't know how this is going to react. I'm a little worried about the parachutes. Really, I probably should have brought the asteroid so it was a little bit closer to Kerbin, but that's okay. We'll call it a safety measure to keep it out of the way. Okay, looks like we did good. Just waiting for things to slow down enough to deploy some parachutes. Okay. Let's retract the drills. Just looks a little bit weird. In terms of money, this will be one of the most valuable missions I'll have ever brought home. Let's toggle off that. That's good. And that is perfect. Perfectly acceptable speed. One of these days I need to build a submarine. Alright, recover that vessel and let's look for our next one. Let's take a look and see what options are available. Yep. Attach a new part to a satellite in orbit of Kerbin. Class E around the moon. No, thank you. We will take this one, though, because we're going to get that one for free. Let's check our orbital. Nope. So we're going to go straight to our asteroid grabber. Not asteroid grabber. This is... Sorry, too many missions. Must keep them straight. Okay, this guy is trash, so let's just terminate you. The air spacecraft. So we have our Moho spacecraft that's still stuck out here. It's not going to be a good time to try to recover that one either. So we'll just give it some time. Eventually we'll be close. I was hoping we would be able to land on Moho, but we passed by it way too quickly. How's our... I would have thought we would have had more fuel by now. Or do you actually have to be... wait, what? How is... I'm confused. Let's stop the monopropellant. Why do we have 0 efficiency? Well, we have a lot of ore, but we're not seeming... Because the core temperature is too high. We're supposed to bring radiators, I guess? Huh. Well... Okay, let's stop the surface harvesters. Let's let the temperature go down some. And then let's see if we can get some more fuel. We may not be able to get much. This may become a royal pain. Well, note to self, we need radiators for our next ISRU mission. So let's go. It's about as low as it's going to get. It's nighttime. Let's start this. Missing ore. Okay. Deploy the drill. So we did go up. That's good. So we are able to do something, but this is not nearly as helpful as I was hoping it would be. Ah, that's a pity. And we're also having to babysit it way more than I had hoped for. Okay, 0 efficiency, so we're gonna stop this guy. Let the heat go down. Maybe let's delete all these messages. How much? Well, let's go ahead and fill up the ore. I think we can't run both the drills and the ISRU unit is the problem. As long as the thermal efficiency is above 0, that's a good sign. Okay, stop. So we need to get this above. It's like 2,000 or 3,000. 2,000, I think. 2,000 would probably get us home. Temperature's going down. Why? Okay, let's start the ISRU. Set the warp up so that way it will somewhat better manage things. Okay, I'm going to stop the drilling for a little bit. We'll leave those in place and let's see if we can get this thing going. Missing ore. So, all right. So we're going to stop the ISRU. We're just going to collect a bunch of ore. What are we at? So we're not even enough to really make it into orbit. We're just going to warp by for several days. Let these tanks get nice and full. And then we should be able to convert it largely. Okay, this is pretty good. So it's nighttime, which I'm happy with. Stop. Stop. We have plenty of power, lots of ore. Let's go ahead and start this up. Missing ore. Man, the ISRU unit works really fast. It's just the ore that's taking forever. So we're up to 1,200 now. I'm going to do one more batch of this, like this. and then we're going to check out other missions. Okay. Nighttime, so that's good. Let's stop drilling. Start our ISRU. Go ahead and fill her up. Missing ore. Well, we almost have enough to leave the surface of the planet, which is good. And honestly, we will get more once we get up higher. So, yeah. Takes a few days, so we have a smallish mission that we could do. Does this have to be in a specific orbit? Doesn't need to be newly launched, so we could actually take both of these. Explore Minmus, no. Yeah. So we have 2 of these things that are already going. Let's go ahead and do these missions. So we have one that's going out towards Duna and this one. Let's see how long it'll take us to adjust this orbit. It's only a little bit further out. So it's 75 days till that point. Let's warp 20 days. And then we'll check back on our other mission. And why? It said near Duna. What orbit does that one need to be in? Why do I only see the one? I don't have to be in orbit of Duna, do I? Huh. Endangering Kerbin. Passing near Duna's orbit with... Yeah, it's around the sun, but I just don't see... Oh, there it is. Haha. Okay. So we do cross it. In theory, right here in 82 days, we can make the adjustment to do what we need to do. So that sounds good. Let's check on our Duna mission. We got a little while for either one of those to be particularly interesting. Radiators. Gotta love them. How full? Pretty full. Let's stop harvesting because that will just increase the heat load. Go ahead and let it cool down. Start and then put some speed. Okay, stop. Still haven't really taken anything out. I don't know why this is being so much more finicky this time, but that's all right. We'll get it figured out. Go ahead and stop that again. We'll see if we can get this cooled down any. I don't know why we're not seeming to be able to do that this time. Missing ore. Okay, good. Well, now we will start harvesting again, and then we'll see what we can do to take care of our other missions. We do have enough to at least reach orbit this time. Each time we seem to be able to get about 100 meters per second. So that's going to take a while. Lovely. Well, there's no helping it. And if that continues throughout the stream, I may just continue to babysit that mission. So that way next time we do this, then we're a little bit easier off. Let's fly to this guy. You know what? Skip it. Let's stay on this mission. We still have like 60 days. We're just keeping a kind of gentle eye on it. What's our Moho one looking like? Let's see if there's anything that we can do. We're kind of coming close to Kerbin, so maybe. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Oh, look at this. That's more than we have Delta V, though. So this is as much Delta V as we have, and we're actually fairly close. I wonder, Maybe if we do that maneuver sooner? Let's try like this. We have a kind of close approach. Nope. Okay. So back to there. Let's see if we can... Oh. 130, and we have a close approach. We're going to save these guys. Woohoo! Oh, these guys, the poor guys. They've been away for so long, but let's see what we can do. Okay, looking good. Let's incline. Okay. That's looking pretty decent. Let's do this. Perfect. Okay, set to maneuver node, and technically it's a 1 day away burn, so let's just wait to do the right thing. Oh, 1 day. Yeah, we'll let this happen. As is, it'll be fine. And then we'll return home in 77 days. So we're going to have 3 missions that all have some exciting thing at about that period of time. It's 24-second burn. Let's just go ahead and do it. This has been a bit of a doomed mission, but it's so nice to be able to get these guys home safely. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this. We're just gonna gently rocket. Okay, we're very, very close. Too much. Let's slow her down just a bit. Nope, speed her up, I guess. The other slowdown. 32 will do perfectly fine. And that's in 76 days. Beautiful. Ah, thank goodness. Let's go back to Duna. We got these guys rescued. Whoop, whoop. Almost. They've been out there for a long time. They flew past Moho really quickly, but yeah, we're going to take this because we're going to get that one. Explore Moho will be to orbit it. That's not easy. Oh, I would love to do this, but there again, it's not easily going to happen. Let's go back to Duna. So let's go ahead and see. If we hit start and then warp those stop. We did empty out the ore tanks. Good. I'm content with that. And 14. So we're getting somewhere. I think we need to have at least 2,000 though to really do any good. So the next mission, well, let's check this out. I almost need the time warper thing. Let's look at our IR. Really, this one needs to be about here, so we got some time. No planets are in the zone to go visit. So let's just keep staying with Duna. For like 5 days. Fill up, convert everything to ore or to fuel, and then rinse and repeat. Strobe warning, I guess. It is several days. Okay, let's just start this. We'll warp this up. We did not get that much out. There seems to be some kind of condition that happens that allows us to do this way better. Okay, let's let this cool down a bit. Not nearly cool enough. Okay, this seems likely that this will work. Okay. That's progress. Good. How much did we dump? We got the whole thing. Good. So we're at 1,500. Ooh, thank you, Hiroki Yamoto. Wow, lots of people following Jay. This is great. I love this game. Alright, just taking care of business real quick. Now, I really want to do one of these. Maybe we will do this. How are you there? Doing okay. Just finally got a rescue done from Moho. Still got a little ways till it goes, but no! We went too far. We skipped right out of the atmosphere because I was trying to do a different mission that didn't really need to be done that well. Oh well, how's my day? Not horrible. It's been pretty good. I'm a volunteer at the local call it the Rocket Center, a space museum. So I was over there for a while today, which is fun. I missed it by just a few days. Daggum! I was so excited about that. Oh well. We'll get there, and next time we will not be impatient. We'll just focus on the most important thing at hand and not let ourselves get sidetracked. We'll work to about here. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and do this. 14 days. Alright. And this is going to be a prograde burn. Execute now. Good enough. So then it's 188 days. That's fine. Let's go to our other satellite. Yep, I have 4 active missions at the moment. That I'm trying to manage. We went through there too, didn't we? It's 122 days. That's still a ways away, but it's just fine. We'll get there. The Moho one, though, that's the killer, trying to get that one back. PC isn't lagging? Yeah. A, I have a decent PC, and B, it really doesn't take much processing power to manage a mission that's out there. It's a large part mission that tends to lag, but the number of missions is really easy to maintain. And most of this stuff is just, you know, satellites and stuff. Yeah, it's fun to have a lot of these different missions. Let's see if we can get our ISRU going. We still have a lot of time. Let's go to the tracking center and see what we can do. I think if we keep this up, I am going to get there's like a timer mod that will allow you to set timers, which would be helpful. So we don't accidentally strand these guys again. Let's fly this and see if there's another thing that we can do. Luckily, we found an encounter relatively quickly that was only 150 meters per second, so we only took about 10% of our fuel. Not even that much, which is good. The closest approach will be there. Yeah, that's... well, hang on. Out of curiosity, if I added a maneuver here, could we... No. Okay, that's basically trash. That's fine. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Clicked on the wrong object. There we go. This is better. So, okay, we're going to be touching the one that we need to. it's 75 days. I'm going to warp ahead 18 days. Then we're going to go check on our Duna mission, which I'm trying to make do even though it's not behaving very cool. Basically, I forgot to put radiators on that, which turns out to be a really important part of ISRU, and we're trying to make do. It's hard. Good news is I should not ever forget to put radiators on. Hopefully again, fingers crossed. Oh dear. That was not good. Well, rescue mission time. That was fun. That mission was a little bit borked anyways. It's time for us to fly it a little bit better. All right, hang on. Let's see here. So to get to Duna, Duna needs to be a little bit ahead of Kerbal, just like it is right now. This is an opportune time for a rescue mission. So what we're going to do is basically fly the same mission, except we're going to make a couple of tiny tweaks. This is the air spacecraft. Good. So, tweak number 1, absolutely critical, is to put thermal panels on. I think 2 large ones. Well, we'll put 4. Hopefully that will conduct enough heat away. Number 2 was this thing. These drills do not reach far enough down. If we deploy the drill, and we extend these, we can see that the drill does not reach the surface, which is a problem. So, how can we do this best? Still not really good enough, is it? These are lower than they need to be. So let's put this back to 6 and then get these raised up. We should have just used the raise up tool. Just a scooch higher. Ooh, that was fun. So the engine bell looks protected, and I think the drills should contact the surface, so that should be good enough. Okay, let's retract this. We'll retract the drill, both of them. I think this will do. And then Let's just put our standard suite of science elements on here. Even though we don't really need them, we're still going to take them. Just the basics. Okay, anything else? Yeah, let's add some extra control authority here. I think this will do. Okay, so what Kerbals do we have? We do have an engineer, so we'll take him. Engineer, scientist, pilot, good. Reaction wheels in this game are pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Let's take an extra reaction wheel. We don't need the grabber. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, this is a problem. And then we're going to put proper parachutes on. And let's put a big reaction wheel here, just so we can do some of our control maneuvers early on a little bit better. Okay, I think this will do nicely. And just to check, let's make sure that we can, yeah, we got plenty of Delta V to take off of Duna. Okay, let's do it. Rescue mission. Whoop, whoop. Love how these things are just, you know, so securely on there. Looking okay so far. Just looking to see where the boosters will be dumped. They should be over the ocean by now, so. Woo! Always makes me nervous, that deployment maneuver. No, 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 no. Fudge. Well, we're just doing a victory lap. Okay, good. We have some extra Delta V. Kind of set of refueling stations? Probably not. I just tend to leave whatever mission to bring their own fuel. I don't know how far I'm going to take this either. Although there's definitely some interest, so I might continue. Probably will. Believe it or not, I have actually seen something. I've seen videos of stuff that have done something like that in a flight. Not an orbital flight, but rockets that have done that and they've actually gone on to do what they were supposed to do in the end. Wasn't supposed to do that. Well, there's some missiles that have maneuvers that are like that. Let's get up a little bit higher. Okay, lock on prograde. I've had worse ascents. I have totally had worse ascents with this rocket. Let's warp just to space. Yeah, let's go ahead and start the burn. Let's warp out a little ways. Okay. Keep coming, keep coming. One more, just to make life interesting. I don't know how much control authority we're gonna have, so let's deploy our solar panels. And this reaction wheel is coming in handy actually already. Okay, we are good. Let's get this to Duna. So what way do we need to go? We need to go this way. Which means a burn maybe here? Nope, too early. That's pretty good. Now, how does that look getting to Duna? It's a little further out. Set as target. Oh, we're not bad. There we go. Our sending node is a bit off, but that's okay. Let's see if we can move this up a bit. So if we start a little bit early, which we still have plenty of time, it will cause us to go outward a little bit faster, which will tend to cause us to get there earlier. And that may make for a better approach. Nope. You know what? Let's just call it a win to have this. Good. Okay, lock on position, and let's get ready to fire. And then once we've done this, then we will be pretty good for the next one. I wonder what that science blurb was. Oh, it must have been... I bet you it's for the gravity detector. Whoop. Gosh. We shouldn't have done that. Little bit off the optimal burn to start with, but that's okay. So this stage will take us there, and we could probably get some correction burns out of it too. Okay, let's check our map and see how close we are to Duna. There we go. Oh, we had an encounter very briefly. Let's retrograde this. And let's derate our engines, so we're just using our little tweakers. I should be able to use this. I'm going to hold on to this lower stage, though, so we can ditch it in the atmosphere of Duna. That's going to be what the goal is. So we're going to ditch it when we're well heading towards Duna, and then hopefully it will be ditched into the atmosphere. And we'll ditch it in a retrograde motion. Maybe radial in. Yeah, probably radial in. Okay, looking good. 43, 2, 1, 40, 39, 38. Okay, I think that's the optimal point. So, let's take a look. We're coming in too high. Not a huge surprise there. Let's try normal. Now, for real missions, they actually deliberately try to have the booster avoid landing on the planet. But we're not exactly normal now, are we? Come on. Just a little bit more. Okay. Boy, this is wobbling all over the place, isn't it? It's getting closer, though, and that's the important thing. It looks like this is a little bit more of a maneuver than I had hoped for, but that's fine. Let's increase it. We'll use slightly more powerful engines. Go to like 5%. There we go. That's much, much better. Almost there. Now we actually do need to orbit. So we're just I'm actually gonna target into the atmosphere a little bit deeper than I would normally, because we want to ditch the booster and have it recover, and then we'll burn out just a little bit to not automatically land once we're there. 422 days. Okay. That sounds good. Let's go back to our tracking station and see what we can do. Let's first check our Moho mission. It's still pretty close to Kerbin, which means it's probably going to be a while. Check this guy. Is approaching the orbit, but we still got a ways. Then this one is probably the next mission of interest. So let's go ahead and fly this guy, and we're going to warp him and do our maneuver to get it into the right orbit. So this point is in 62 days. Good. We want out a little bit more. Holy moly, that's a ton of fuel. Huh. Well, that's a lot more fuel than I would want to spend. So, we're going to try a little bit different of a trajectory. And we're actually pretty close to the right point to do that. So let's try this. Here, we're going to just burn until... Wait. We're going to burn in. I don't know if we're going to have enough fuel to do this, but we're going to try. They don't have to be super precise. Okay. So the next maneuver we'll do right here. And then we'll burn this one outward. And hopefully that will do. There's a 2-degree ascending node. That's a little bit worrisome. We should be able to do this, though. That's fine. Okay. So that's our far point. But we really want to go to this far point, which is in 226 days. Yeah, that will not do at the moment. So, oh boy, we became really, really inclined. The flyby must have, from Kerbin, even though we should have hit the atmosphere, it just sent us even more inclined. Lovely. Still, we'll have some opportunities to get close. It's always, a flyby can never change unless you leave the system entirely. We'll always make sure that you come back to the same point. So you just have to wait for the planet to also be there at the same time. That's what makes these fun. Let's just advance a little bit of time. Okay, that's enough. Stop. It's fairly close, and this guy has got a ways. So let's just fly our Duna rescue mission. We'll even call this Duna rescue mission, so that way we make sure we remember what it's for. Remember who you are. Okay, let's just start warping. So we have 388 days. Let's just warp around for a little while. We have good contact with Moho. Oh, that's not from here. We forgot to deploy our antenna, so let's do that. It's pretty minor, but I like to see that we're getting data back and forth. It's an amazingly good antenna. Okay, let's warp to this guy. We still have about 300 days. So that's 100 days. Let's go ahead and warp to here, and let's get this guy in the right orbit. Okay. Let's just come here. Which direction do we need to go? We need to go the other direction. Pushing out a little bit, and then I'm going to hit X as soon as I see the blue go away. We're not seeing that. And I kind of would have expected to see it. We do have that inclination to worry about. Dadgum. I think we're going to have to take care of that. Alright. Well, in that case, let's check on our other mission. Let's try a little bit of a radial in. Okay, looking pretty good. Yeah, we'll try this. That didn't help any at all, did it? Not really. Daggum. We actually need to get the Up Oasis over there. Okay, let's try one more maneuver. At least that was only a little bit of fuel. So we want this Up Oasis to go closer to here. Then walk it in a bit. So that's 600 meters per second. Do we have the fuel? Yes, we do. Let's try it. I really just want this to be done. Go away soon. Go away. Go away. Good. We got it. Woohoo! Okay, so we'll be able to start recording our satellites or our objects there. What about our other satellite mission? Let's just switch to it real quick. So the burn here would need to happen right about there, which is in 219 days. Okay, back to Duna. Crud. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's no seats available in this mission. Oh, I'm an idiot. Anyways, it happens. Duna is nowhere near an optimal trajectory now for a rescue mission. So, yeah. Okay. It's fine. What does this mean? Well, this is now a Duna backup explorer mission. It's not a rescue mission. So we'll change the name to the Duna Contingency ISRU. I knew I was going to forget that. Oh well. It's all good. It's the name of the game, right? It's really... We take a really high-powered shot to reach Duna now. Which, to be fair, we could do. We are going to have tons of extra power of fuel from what we need. Okay, let's try this. Yeah. This is probably a bad idea, but that's okay. Worst case, we'll send it to some other planet. Okay. We got this. We got this, guys. Just breathe deeply. Okay. So I'm going to hit save on this, and then I'm going to call this air rescue. We're going to save this. Difference with air rescue is air rescue can be done completely autonomously. So there's a couple of things that we're going to need to make sure. that works. We have to have connectivity. You can stack these together, so I'm actually just going to put 2 of these here. And then I'm going to put 1 larger deployable antenna as well, just to make sure. Just 1. Really don't have a spot that I like. Well, we're going to fold the antenna in if we're going to do any kind of deployment, so I'll just put it there. That'll be fine. Biggest difference, though, is command and control. Well, we need a pod. We're going to have an expert pilot in a box. I'm sure you guys were wondering how long it was going to take me to figure that out. That's okay. This thing will need a ton of delta V, but that's okay. It has it. It's going to be a little bit rough, but we'll figure this out. We got this. So the most important thing, guys, do not let me forget to do this. We need to deploy the antennas on this before we get too terribly far, or else it's just going to be a bad day. We could, in theory, relay something once we get close, but better to not do that. If we can get away with it. Okay, we're getting close. It scares me every single time. Okay, let's check our maneuver. Looking okay. Start to circularize this. Okay, let's go full horizontal. Don't want to put anything downward, but we'll keep going like this until we till this hits 75, as usual for this rocket. This thing is a beast. $71, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. So we're just going to keep going until we hear that lovely space music. Go full horizontal. Okay, we're almost there. And flip. Let's actually warp all the way out here. And then I'll set this to prograde, and then we'll do just a tiny, tiny scooch of a burn to get us so that we're not going through the atmosphere. And then let's see here. We need to push pretty hard. Oh wait, Duna's back here. That's going to be harder to get to. That's fine. I'm sure we can figure out a way to make this work. No, actually, if we go pretty hard out, then this should work. Yeah, this will be fine. Good. We're in orbit now, so we need to burn roughly here. It's going to be kind of like this. We're going to have a lunar flyby. A lunar flyby, I mean. That might add something. Let's set Duna as our target. No, probably not. Okay, let's see here. So target at closest position and our closest approach. We're getting there way too early. Way too late. We also need to be targeting more out. So we need to go a little bit earlier. Target at the closest approach there. Okay. We may be able to recover this. Oh. It's not completely optimal, but it's still a close approach, and I'm going to take it. Okay, that's not horrible. That will more than take over our stage, and we're going to be hitting it really fast. But we can do this. This will work. Rescue mission. And we'll do a little bit of a lunar flyby, which is kind of fun. Probably. I should. Or maybe I'll go to Moho, or I don't know what. I haven't decided. I've done Jewel before. I kind of want to do a Drez mission. I've been just kind of waiting to see what lines up, because I don't want to just waste, or not waste time, but just, you know, get play and go forward on a bunch of missions. But we should probably do Jewel. We're going to be almost perfectly locked on. We do need to start a little bit early. Not early, a little bit late. So we should start now. And then we'll stage this off and be good to go. Okay, before I forget, let's deploy the antennas and the solar panels. Solar panels are the most critical. Next is the antenna. I hope we have a relay satellite because this is going to be interesting, to say the least. Because we actually have to do some of this stuff landing. Okay. We have an encounter. Let's see here. Focus on Duna. Let's derate this. And then let's try normal. Wrong way, anti-normal. It's interesting that these don't respond quite how I would think they would. Okay, right about there. Let's try the anti-normal again. Normal? I don't know, radial out. No, I think we're just gonna coast right now until we get to the sun. The solar orbit, excuse me. Oof. So let's warp to here. Oh, that's right. We're doing a lunar flyby. I forgot about that. Let's check this out. That's why it's so unintuitive. Because it just depends on the moon. Let's wait until after our moon flyby, and then we're gonna do some stuff. It's a pity no Kerbals will actually be alive to see, to have done a moon flyby and then head to Duna. Okay, we're back to Kerbal control. Let's try anti-normal and see if we can improve our Duna flyby any. Nope. Other way, normal. You know what? Screw it. We are officially just going to wait until we are in the sun's realm of influence, which will be right here. 10 days will be fine. There we go. That's much, much better. In fact, let's increase the engine rating. That's better. Okay, we're getting closer. This is one thing it took me forever to realize with Kerbal is it's not just about getting the encounter. It's really important to have the encounter happen as close as it can possibly be to the body, because it's just so much easier. Even if it's a non-airy body like Duna, it just works so much better. Boy, I probably shouldn't have derated the engine so much, but that's okay. We're almost there. So what do you think about Jeff Bezos going into space? I keep getting curious about that. Okay, looks good. Let's try slowing it down a bit and see if that helps. Whoops, daisies. Okay, this one just a scooch. It's not bad. Let's keep cutting the inclination a little bit. Let's derate the engine because we are at that very, very precise point. As low as it'll go and not be below 0. Oh, other way. That's interesting that it keeps going back and forth like this. It's probably some wobbliness in the rocket. Let's try, I think, a scooch, a tiny, tiny scooch retrograde. I think we'll do it. And this will be fine. It's near equatorial. Jeez. Even just the tiniest scooch. hit X, I swear. That's as low as she goes, too. We'll adjust it a scooch when we get a little bit closer. So let's check our map. Well, before I do anything, let's increase the rating of this engine, because otherwise that's going to come to haunt us at the worst possible moment. Now, this approach is in 22 years? Are you kidding me? What? That doesn't make sense to me. Let's go ahead and switch to this mission, though, because we're going to forget otherwise. Um, 173 days, so we still got some time. Let's actually go to the tracking station for a moment. We'll do a quick survey of our various deep space missions at the moment. Okay, this rescue is going okay. Moho. Maybe we'll check it out. There's some possibilities there. That guy's in the correct orbit, and then the other guy. Let's fly him for a moment and see if we can figure out how to smartly adjust this. So is this guy trying to go for the blue orbit? Because if so, we're doing a really crummy... No, it's this one. That guy's in the right orbit. This one needs some work, and it's gonna be a while. Okay, let's check on Moho. Switch to. Let's see if we can bring our Moho mission home. So, where are we? It's the wrong mission. What am I doing? Come on now. Get it together, man. Switch to. Okay. You know, that's not horrible. Did I switch the... Set as the target. Oh, okay. That's a little bit different. That's fine. looking to see if we have any close approaches, and it doesn't look like we... Oh, here. Target at closest approach, and we are here. So obviously, that's not going to work. Let's just add a maneuver here, and let's see if we can do something. Not looking like it. What if we do... Ooh, hello. What if instead we put the maneuver here? Let's try one more node out. Let's go back one. I think if I go ahead from here, like 2. This is pretty close. There we go. Okay, let's focus on Kerbin. And, well, we have over a year. But there is hope. And let's get the maneuver node right. I think it will save the maneuver node even for that far in the future. Come on. Getting closer. Oh, getting closer. I mean, the important thing is we've got the direction and the rough magnitude down. The exact dialing it will always happen when we actually do the burn. Yeah, good enough. 122 days and we can bring that guy home. Sweet. Let's go back to the tracking station. And then we're going to send our Duna contingency mission, which is not the same thing as a rescue mission. I'm feeling still 104 days. Let's actually switch to this guy. And we're going to get this 174 days. So as long as we don't go over 170 days, we're good. Whoops, this is the wrong IR. This guy. I know, we're just switching missions all over the place, but that's okay. We're getting this. We're just juggling, and we're doing fine. Keeps life interesting. So we want to warp to here. That is almost perfectly spot on. It's 196 days. So the next thing to happen is our Duna mission, and we know this for an absolute fact. So we're going to do this, and then once we land, then we go back to that one. Or at least achieve an orbit. It's decently stable. Huh. It is a little bit of a funky for this air rescue mission. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's just keep going. Slowly go through this. Okay, we got some science to do. Okay. Got another day. Now, our goal is to ditch the booster so that it lands. So let's ditch it at the retrograde. Right here. And then hopefully it will crash. And then we're going to burn ourselves up just a scooch. So that way we don't crash. We want to go just above the atmosphere here. Close enough. Okay, let's make sure we got good separation. And then we're going to... Actually, let's just add a maneuver here real quick. Sure. It's radial out, right? Like that. That will actually be almost spot on. Let's just do it immediately. Are we out of the atmosphere? Yes, we are. So that's good enough. Let's point to the retrograde. We're still super, super close to this thing, but it's going to make a difference, the little distance that we are. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh wait, we're not nearly at the periapsis. Let's go to about a minute. Good. Let's actually warp a little bit more. I'm afraid this thing is not taking atmospheric physics into account. But we gotta get our mission, main mission, so it's suborbital before we can switch over to this thing and make sure that it stays. Almost there. Come on, come on, come on. Super close. Okay, let's fly this thing. Oh, it's already too high. Oh well, we'll just kill that one. We know that it went into the atmosphere. That was what its intent was. So we'll just keep burning so that way we can not be stuck forever. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. It doesn't really matter that much where we put this thing, so let's just warp our way out here. It would have been really neat if I could have made that thing hit Ike, but that was never going to happen. Okay, we're just going to lower this a scooch, and we're going to see if we can land maybe in the polar region. Whoops, daisies. We'll go down to about 30, I think. Yeah, this will do. And then we'll warp ahead. Hopefully we'll head towards the nighttime. Let's retract our panels. So we're now in the landing configuration. Let's go ahead and just take a little quick EVA report. Okay, we're in the flying high. Actually, I'm going to ditch the landing gear for now. I probably should have put lights on this thing, but that's okay. Lights make a landing much, much easier. We're not slowing down as much as I had assumed we would. I guess 30 is not a guaranteed entry. So our booster really would have kept going. That's fine. I'm inclined to just let us keep going like this. I think we'll end up landing somewhere around here in the next pass. Okay. Warp to here. Yeah. You know, I should just turn this off. Can we? Never. Done. We don't need any more science. Gonna point to retrograde. We don't have much power, do we? Yeah, we still do have plenty. Okay, that's fine. We are inside the atmosphere now. Although we're high enough up where it's not a huge deal. We're going to be slowing some stuff down, and hopefully this will prove to be the landing. Hoping for a landing right around here. Periapsis is dropping a fair bit, and we're a little bit lower into the atmosphere. Oh, we got some entry effects. That's nice. Orbital velocity is definitely lower than I remembered it here. It's only around 1,000. Interesting. Let's just do that. Screw it. Actually, I want to land in the light. That was the single biggest thing that messed us up last time. I don't really care that much where we land, but I do want it to be in the light. Okay. We could almost deploy our parachutes. Our drogues. Not quite, though. We'll get drogue deployment soon. Wow, this is quite the little canyon that we landed in last time. Okay, still in the high-risk zone for the drogue deployment, although I don't think that's going to be the case for much longer. Once we get the parachutes deployed, then we'll deploy our landing legs. We're in the red zone. Ooh. Not surprisingly, we're having a hard time maintaining stability now. We got our drogue deployment. Whoa. Let's change this to the land. Why haven't these deployed? Landing gear. Let's slow this down a little bit because I'm worried. There we go. All of our parachutes should deploy now. That's the drone deployment. These guys are not... It seems like we should tweak these settings. There we go. Okay, this is better. And they're in full deployment. We're still going a little faster than I would like. But it's not the end of the world. So we can just warp forward now. And once we get to be about here, we're just gonna ignite our thruster a little bit to try to slow us down a little bit more. This is looking pretty good. This is an acceptable speed. Okay. Woohoo! We landed safely this time. Sweet. All right, let's get our solar panels extended. We'll extend our antenna out. And then start drill, baby, drill. Start the drilling going. Where are we? We're in the Midlands. Start ISRU. And we're not as bad as we were before. But we're still a little bit more overheated than is really great. Okay. Let's just poke our heads out. Gain, take a surface sample. EVA report. Board. The solar panel would have to be... Yeah, we're not going to risk this, but we will try to go down to the surface proper. I'm going to keep the engineer on board. Plant a flag, and we are in the Midlands. So let's see here. What should we say? Duna Midlands. First mission on Duna, right? Probably the first one to get home. Okay, and at this point in time, let's get this guy back in. We'll deploy the other solar panel. Whoops. Ooh, that was close. Then just check this one more time. It's still working. Radiators, I guess I needed to attach them to the right spot, but it's probably better than it was before. All right, we'll take it. All right, so trash this and this one. So the next one for us, we could do an Elu or Jewel mission soon, but we're not really ready to do those yet. Let's go ahead and fly this, and then we'll get there, and then we're going to take our Moho mission home. Because they have been out there way too long. Does it save the maneuver node? Oh, this is the wrong satellite. So let's switch to here. Excellent, it did save it. So let's warp to the next maneuver. And then we'll check on... This guy's still got a ways. Basically there. Let's go ahead and perform this maneuver. Waiting for the blue to go away. Really? Really? Oh dear, what's wrong? Where? I'm not sure what I just did there. I'm quite sure that it was not what I had intended to do. Let's try this one. Switch to here. Okay, let's try this again. No, this was the one that we wanted to do. It must have a target or something set. Hang on. I don't know, and I don't really care that much about this mission, so screw it. Let's go over to Moho. I may do some dinking around offline with that, but that is not our major concern. Okay, Moho mission is still over a year before our burn, so that means we're going to go to our rescue mission, and we're going to see how things go. Okay. That's still got a year till it's here, and I swore that at this point in time it's going to encounter. But we're going to go to Moho, because that one will have the next one, and we must make this work. Switch to. We will bring our Kerbals home. Warp to our next maneuver, please. Still 360 days away. Okay, let's warp to here. Warp to here, and then I'm going to keep an eye on this, and if it looks like it's even close, then we'll switch over. I don't think it is. It said we had a really clean approach, but I don't believe that that's going to hit there at the same time. We should probably check on our contingency mission, but meh. I really want to get the... Well, let's check on the contingency mission. We have 100 days to make the burn, and even if we're a little late, it's fine. We can just check to see how fueled it is. It should be pretty much full by now. So we should be able to move on to Aiki. If we have anything over 2,000, then let's just move on to Aiki. We don't. So these tanks are full. It's basically the same story that we were faced with before. Man, this spacecraft is shaky as all get out. I was hoping the radiator panels would do some good, but as I feared, they need to be lower. Can we... Oh, maybe we need to activate these. Aha, that's probably it. Let's see how this works. Hey, that's better. That's much, much, much better. It's still basically at 100%. Amazing. So we don't have enough fuel, but we know why we didn't before, and so I'm glad that we stopped by here. Let's make sure the tanks are emptied. Okay, we were waiting for power. That's fine. Good. One of these guys is an engineer, right? Yeah, engineer, pop up, and let's just repack all of the chutes just in case. We may try to land this thing on Kerbin. I think we will when we come home. There's no real reason not to. Okay, and board. All right. So not quite enough to make it to Ike for sure, but we'll let it fill up now that we know how good it's doing. And let's go back to our Moho failed attempt. Don't think air rescue is going to do it. So Moho, fly. Okay, let's warp to the next maneuver, which is still... Is it that far away? Jeez. Oh. That's closer. Yeah, okay. We have 100 days still. Let's stop this for a sec. Let's go back to our Duna mission. Yeah, I don't know why it said that was going to be a perfect entry. Huh. Sometimes you just can't trust the system. So our rescue mission is borked again. These poor Kerbals, they're never going to get rescued from Duna. We'll get there. Okay. Wait. Oh. Yeah, that we're leaving fine. Leaving alone. We want to go to the contingency because this mission should be able to make it to Ike, and then we can have it start mining Ike. That's the goal. It really only seems to actively do stuff when... Well, why did it stop harvesting? It's weird. Okay, well, we'll hang out here for a day or two. Yeah, how's our missions? $2,000 from Drez, okay. So we're probably not enough to get safely to Ike. We got everything drilling though, so we'll call this good enough for now. And let's go back to our Moho rescue mission. Well, our Moho flyby mission, really. It's had such potential, this mission. Shame. All this wasted potential. Node is in. Yeah, let's just do this. Wait, what's... Okay, that's once we've made the maneuver. So let's warp to here. Wait, what mission? Hang on. What mission is this? Oh, this is Mo. Oh, yeah, this is fine. It scared me for a second because I thought that I was on a different mission because I had a lot more controls than I was used to. But this is fine. Let's just go ahead and do it now. A few seconds is not going to make any difference at all. Shoot. Hang on. Let's focus on Kerbin and make sure that we got this right. We're actually really close. But the opposite direction, okay. Just overburned a little bit. Let's derate the engines and get this mission home. It's a couple 100 days still. Yeah, we'll go a little bit lower because I want there to be zero possible chance of this thing not re-entering. Okay, 260 days. That's plenty of time. Let's go check in on our Duna mission. And even though I don't think it's going to happen, that flyby would actually basically zero incline our orbit, which would make it so much easier to have encounters in the future. But that's not the plan. Okay, let's go to our contingency. Let's see how it's doing. And we're waiting. Gotta love it. Stable, good. Start. Let's just wait a couple of days here. I'm gonna check my calculator here too. Man, this is taking forever. ISRU really does take a long time though, and we're using a pretty small unit with a decent sized rocket. So let's see here. We're going from Duna to Ike. I just need to get an idea to see if we have enough. So Duna to orbit's going to take 1400, and then hang on. Trying to figure out this from the surface. I'm thinking we're gonna need at least 2,000 just to get us to orbit. Will take most of what we have. We could probably make it home, but we really, really want to land on Ike. So, yeah, let's just warp through here a little bit. I think we're gonna have to fill this thing up, and that's gonna take some time. We're not gonna waste this though. We're gonna let's take a look at where our other missions are. See if we can make some good out of those, and then we're gonna get the guys home from Moho. And I think I'm just gonna kind of babysit that because that'll really be the only active mission. I'll babysit it until we have a decent amount of fuel. I think that sounds good. I think ore is really what our problem is. The ISRU unit is powerful enough. We're just not getting enough ore, which is fine because we didn't really land in a good spot necessarily. So that makes sense. Okay. It really does pay to land in a better spot. So let's look here. Okay, so this thing is in the orbit that it's supposed to be. That's what that's telling me. And when I focus on this one, it's not showing an orbit. Let's fly this one real quick. I think I see what's the problem with this. We may be able to fix it real quick. I gotta wait for this to load. Loading always takes forever. Okay. So I don't see any orbit that it says that we need to. We're just mapping. Yeah, okay, I guess we're fine. So let's go to our Moho mission and get that guy home. Woohoo! And the next time we'll figure out our Duna situation. Oh, what a mess that place is becoming. And hopefully we can do something fun like go visit Jewel. Jewel's a fun system. Moho, fly. Honestly, everything is pretty stable. The only thing is if the rescue mission were to do a close approach to Duna, then I would want to fly that. But otherwise, we're just going to sit here and watch this guy go home and then call it done. I think that sounds like an excellent, excellent plan. Let's warp to here. Yeah. We're getting close. We got good signal. They're so excited. They're getting their Netflix and stuff and video chats and, you know, playing video games because they haven't been able to. They've been just out of comm range. So let's warp to here. Oh, this is good. We have plenty of leftover fuel. Not that we're going to ditch the stage anytime soon. Okay, let's warp to about here. I'm going to point to the retrograde. Actually, let's point radial out, because that's the direction we're going to ditch the stage. This has a lot of parachutes, actually. Let's try to land it. I think we should have enough. Let's point retrograde. What's our time to... 27 minutes. Yeah, we can leave a solar panel out for that, I suppose. I'm going to do a quick save here, because as long as this mission's been going on, we're getting it home. I don't care. Okay. Let's tuck the solar panel away. They're so excited. Look at this. They've been gone for so long. And it's the trio. Oh dear. I think we're going to use some of our fuel up. Well, I guess we didn't... What? Hang on. We had a heat shield. That was weird. So the only way that we could possibly survive that is if we burn. So we're going to get close. We're going to burn off a huge amount of fuel. And then we'll try this one last time. That was a simulation. I wouldn't have done a quick save if it was going to be anything else. Retrograde. Actually, I even want to go up a little bit. Let's unlimited. Just gonna burn off whatever we can because it'll slow us down and it'll make it easier to land. Let's stay right about there. That's pretty good. Do we get our solar panel tucked in? Nope. Yeah, this is exactly the burn that we want to do. We may even land this thing on the pole. This doesn't have... Does this have landing legs? Yes, it does. So we will try to land this thing. Why not? Boomerang launch site. That sounds fun. Let's go ahead and point straight retrograde. Nope, I need to go up a bit. We want to keep this around 35 because that will be our optimal re-entry. We're at 51. Okay, the engines are starting to overheat. Let's retrograde. Woo! We're gonna ditch that stuff. Yep. That wasn't gonna last, unfortunately. We don't have a heat shield. How do we not have a heat shield? Surely we didn't lose it. Well, this is not good. It's a good thing we slowed down as much as we did, though, because that would have been bad. We're starting to slow down enough now, though, where I think we'll be fine. Boy, we're so far away from that cloud already of debris. It's amazing just how little things can make such a huge difference. Oh, we're going to land in the poles, maybe even the mountains. No, we're not going to land in the mountains, but we're almost certainly going to land in the poles. Polar region, that'll be fun. Okay, we are cooled down. Even without the heat shield, we're still doing fine. Looks like our last of our debris is all blowing up. Okay, let's just speed this up. Wait for the parachutes to go green. Oh, we're in the tundra region at least. You know what? We'll give these guys a little bit more. No, we're not going to make it into the polar region. Oh no. Maybe. We're right on the hairy edge. Tundra's a new region, though, for me, too, so... Yep, tundra it is. Alright. Still, we landed on the ice. I guess that counts for something. Let's slow this down. Let's have Bob get out. He's gonna take a surface sample. He's gonna do an EVA report. Board. Jebediah, he's gonna get out. He's gonna do a jumping report. And get back on. Okay, looks good. We do need our crew report as well. Oh, we got back from Moho. Thank goodness. All right. So next time we have a mission that's on Duna that's going to head to Ike. We got a mission to save some people that are on Duna, and maybe we'll go to Jewel. Next time will be on Wednesday at roughly the same time, I think. Just a little scooch of science from our flyby of Moho. And we got some level advancement, which is fun. Bob is still... there isn't much that will get Bob anything better. That's not going to happen now. This one's basically a free one. Like, is this even a test? Jeez. Okay. Yeah. This is good enough for now. Thanks, guys, for everything. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care.